In 2025, there has been a noticeable surge in the number of Americans applying for Canadian citizenship, a trend that has been gradually building over the past few years, but now appears to be accelerating. This migration movement is driven by a combination of social, political, and economic factors that have led many U.S. citizens to reconsider their future and explore new opportunities abroad. Canada, with its reputation for stability, inclusiveness, and quality of life, has emerged as a top destination for those seeking a fresh start. One of the primary motivators for this shift is the increasing political polarization in the United States. Many Americans, particularly younger generations and professionals, are expressing growing concern about the divisive political climate, the erosion of democratic norms, and the unpredictability of future governance. For some, this has led to a sense of disillusionment with the American system and a desire for a more stable and cohesive society. Canada's political environment, by comparison, is viewed as more moderate, inclusive, and predictable, making it an attractive alternative. Healthcare is another major factor influencing the trend. The cost of healthcare in the United States continues to be a burden for many, even those with insurance. Canada's universal healthcare system is highly appealing to Americans who are seeking more affordable and accessible medical services. For families, retirees, and individuals with chronic health conditions, the Canadian healthcare model represents a significant improvement in quality of life and financial security. Economic considerations are also contributing to the rise in interest. While the U.S. remains a global economic power, concerns about inflation, housing affordability, and job security have prompted some to look northward. Canada's job market, particularly in technology, engineering, and skilled trades, is actively seeking qualified professionals, making it easier for American talent to transition and settle. Moreover, the Canadian government has implemented immigration-friendly policies that facilitate the path to permanent residency and, eventually, citizenship. Social values and lifestyle preferences also play a significant role. Many Americans are drawn to Canada's progressive values, including its commitment to multiculturalism, environmental sustainability, and social justice. The overall quality of life in Canadian cities, often ranked among the best in the world, is another major pull factor. Cities like Vancouver, Toronto, and Montreal offer a mix of cultural vibrancy, safety, and work-life balance that appeals to those seeking a more holistic and less stressful way of living. Canadian immigration authorities have acknowledged the spike in American interest, noting a significant increase in application volume from U.S. citizens. They attribute this not only to the push factors in the United States, but also to Canada's proactive outreach through immigration programs like Express Entry, family sponsorships, and Provincial Nominee Program, PNP. These initiatives make it relatively straightforward for skilled and motivated individuals to start a new life in Canada. In conclusion, the rising number of Americans seeking Canadian citizenship in 2025 reflect a broader shift in global mobility patterns influenced by political, economic, and social changes. As long as uncertainty and dissatisfaction continue to grow in the U.S., it is likely that Canada will remain a top choice for those looking to realign their futures with a country that offers stability, opportunity, and a high standard of living. Longer social media description. A growing wave of Americans are making the move north in 2025, seeking Canadian citizenship in record numbers. Driven by political instability, healthcare concerns, and economic pressures, U.S. citizens are finding new hope in Canada's stability, inclusiveness, and opportunity. With accessible immigration programs, universal healthcare, and a progressive social environment, Canada is becoming the top destination for Americans who are rethinking their future. From tech professionals to young families and retirees, people are choosing Canada for its safety, balance, and promise of a better life. This shift marks a powerful trend in cross-border migration, highlighting changing perceptions of home, freedom, and stability. Canada 2025. Canadian citizenship. Move to Canada, Americans in Canada. Canada immigration. U.S. migration. Expat life. Life in Canada. Canadian dream. Healthcare for all. Political stability, immigration trend, cross-border living, Canadian life, tech in Canada, Canadian jobs, living in Canada, Canada opportunities, new beginnings, work in Canada, study in Canada, family in Canada, safe living, inclusive society, Canadian residency, Canada bound, Canadian future, dual citizenship, Canada lifestyle, Why Canada?
Thanks for watching our video. Please hit the button and subscribe the channel.